Hello. It's starting to get a little warm around here. Whew. Although I think we're going to get rain soon. Anyways, I'm Jamie. This is just my little crafty channel. Tried to do it as an accountability channel, but who am I kidding? Like I'm ever going to finish my craft projects that I started and put away. But in the meantime, I am definitely trying to get other stuff done. Like I have tons of kits to work on of various sorts. There's one that's going to be really fun that I'm excited for, that if you're a person of a certain age you might remember, but probably people born in the 90s won't, because I think they changed it by then. But who knows. Anyways, but today we are going to engage in a little bit of mending. And you're like, why would I want to see mending? I don't know. I find it interesting. And I don't think that anyone should be embarrassed about mending their own clothes and wearing visible mending. So that's what we're going to do. Pardon that strap. I might need to tighten that a little bit. So I bought these jeans. Super cheap on a sale. And I wore them a lot. I absolutely love them. I will say when I got them, they were pretty baggy, so I had to put elastic in the waist, slit it open and put the elastics around. Now I might have to slit it open again and rip that elastics right back out. Anyways, they still fit a few months ago, but I haven't worn them in a while. And they came with what all our moms hated, which was our pre-ripped jeans. But this is on the knee, and then I put my foot through it completely and ripped it down. So, you can see where that white is, that I ripped it down. So I opted to do some visible mending on it, did little leaf vines and everything. And, this side also came pre-ripped, but then, my foot got caught up in it again, my other foot, and ripped it down. So I did the same thing, did some vines and creative mending on that to keep it really cute. I actually get a lot of compliments on these pants. But the reason I haven't worn them in a really long time is because, well, every Christmas we go up to the cemetery and see family and leave stuff. And I was leaving something on my cousin's, for my cousin. And I squatted down I don't know. I mean, does anyone want to say hello? Anyways, that was super frustrating because it's not as though that they were tight jeans, right? I wasn't wearing anything inappropriately tight. And on top of it, I usually get the chub rub in the thighs, but those thighs are looking good. And if they weren't, I might be like, let's just get rid of these. Let's just get rid of these pants because it might be too much. And I've tried to fix the chub rub in the thighs, and then my thighs are too sensitive for that, and it doesn't feel comfortable. So then I don't wear the jeans. I've got another pair of jeans that I did that too, and it's not going to work. So I think what I'm going to do is I am going to put some white fabric behind this, tack it down. I've got some scraps right here from another project. Tack it down, and then I'm going to go through, because these pants have a green theme to them, I am going to go through my scrippy scraps of green and kind of do a patchwork on the rear end and hold it in place a little bit more. So let's see how that goes. Okay, so one of the first things I'm going to do is put a board in there so I don't, pin things to things that I shouldn't. So I can get this flattened out a little bit more. Now, one of the things, I don't want to make it like tight, so it's super tight on one side, loose on the other. Here's my scrap. Looks like it's going to do well. So I'm just going to tuck that inside. It's go this way. Let's not make it difficult on me. Okay. Everything seems to be covered on the inside. Grandma mode with the bottle and the pins. Okay, so we have that down. Okay, so now I need to find needle. There should be one over here. There it is. Needle, don't lose that. Going to be sewing in green, so I figure I might as well just do some basting in green. I'm going to double thread the basting, or double up on the thread of the basting, because I want it to be strong, like bull. Okay, this is not going to be the most fun because I'm trying to do it flat so you can see it. Okay, I had to take a little sanity break because I was struggling so much. So anyways, I'm just going to sew with, oh no, I made a little knot in it. All right, so I kind of want to just make this very patchworky. Oh, plastic rustling. So I'm going to rustle some plastic and pull out some scraps, but I'm going to make it fast and pull out all the sound to whatever video this is, so we don't have to listen to it. Okay. Okay, I'm back. I found a bunch of scraps that I can use for this, which I'm happy about. So I have to decide, am I going to worry about tucking in the edges and sewing like that? Or do I not care at all? Right? Do I sew them pretty tight and let them fray across the rear end? Or do I do the edges? Anyways, I've got to decide on that now. First part done. I folded over the sides. I opted not to leave it raw, but we'll see how it goes. I think I'm just going to just straight stitch all the way around and put it on, and then to get it on all the sides. And then I think I'm going to blanket stitch around the outside later with a different thing to make it just a little bit more fun. Wish me luck. Okay, I have my next 3 pieces planned out. So I think what I'm going to do is take a lot of stuff to the pockets. I'll have to see how I feel about coming up here and doing any of this. I might just go all the way up to this seam line here, but off we go. Okay, they're done. But the thing is, I don't know if I like it. I feel like it looks like I sat in something and then just tried to cover it up with fabric. So, les I. I'll have to watch this back and see how I feel about it. So my thought is, so I have it up to the seam here. I took it up much further than it needed to be. But maybe if I go around the pocket on each side and kind of like out and down part of a leg, it might look a little bit cohesive and less like I ripped the butt out of my pants, which was, what I did. So I don't know. Let me know what you think about this. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I'll definitely wear them around the house. I was hoping to wear them back outside because, again, I love the vines so much. And I really don't want to have to do that to another pair of pants. I feel like I'm squatting down a lot. Oh, I also worked a little bit more on one of my forever projects. So I got more squares and I'm getting to the point where it's about ready to meet the squares. Look how close that is. And I have tons of more floss for that. I'm gonna squat down. Yeah, they're holding because the pants aren't too tight. Why did you rip out in the first place, pants? Huh? Anyways, they're at least repaired to wear around the house now. And so we will see how we feel about them and see if we'll see if we'll do more patching. So anyways, I hope this inspires you in some way to do something creative, you know, because these pants, even if I didn't do it, didn't matter if I liked it, right? Like, they were useless. So I at least gave it a shot. So give it a shot, see if you like it. No harm, no foul if you don't. And if you can keep your clothing in circulation for at least a little while longer, that's so much better for the rest of the world. Bye guys, love you. Have a good day.